Cristiano Ronaldo is one of the most disciplined players we have ever seen in the history of football, and to be honest, we are very privileged to watch this man play the beautiful game. He is one of the greatest and most successful players to have ever graced the sport, and most of that is down to how much work he has put into his development over the years. The five-time Ballon d'Or winner you see today was once a young boy growing up in a very poor household who even nearly got aborted as a result of poverty. He grew up having to overcome too many obstacles, the biggest one perhaps being tachycardia, a heart condition that threatened his football career before it even started. This skinny little kid growing up in Santo Antonio in Portugal had to undergo surgery for his condition, and just days after, he was back to training. That was the level of his determination. When he was just 11, he was already a phenomenon, but he would overhear people say stuff like, "He's so good, but it's a shame he's so small and skinny." Comments like that got to young Cristiano, and he immediately decided to do something about it. He didn't have much equipment at his disposal, but he would train with whatever he had. He would often sneak out of his dormitory to train while his friends were either playing or sleeping. One of the things he used to do was race cars on the street. And this was confirmed by Miguel Paicao, his roommate when he was much younger. Now, after years of training and eating right, that skinny young lad has developed his body to the sport and operates like a machine. What did he do? How did Ronaldo go from that to this? Well, we should start with his sleep schedule. Cristiano Ronaldo does not joke with his sleep. He recognizes that sleep is just as important for his body as a good training session, so he makes sure to always have at least 8 hours of sound sleep every day. And considering he works out for about 4 to 5 hours every day, his body will definitely need those 8 hours of rest. Now, before we get into what he actually does in the gym, you have to first understand that Ronaldo trains to build his strength and muscles but maintain a low fat level. And this is why he does not joke with his cardio sessions. He'll typically do cardio for 30 minutes before he gets into anything else. Ronaldo places a lot of focus on his legs. Those are his money-making machines after all. So, he'll typically do 8 reps of barbell squats, 8 reps of jumping lunges, 10 reps of push presses, and about 20 reps of one-legged deadlifts. These are apart from the regular leg presses and leg extensions he does at random intervals. All these different programs are focused on building the strength in the legs, and that's why you see the Portugal captain can hit powerful shots even from long ranges. Another area Ronaldo really focuses on is his core. On many different occasions, he has taken off his shirt and you have probably been envious of his abs. Well, those abs took years of burpee pull-ups, med ball tosses, hanging leg raises, knee tuck-ups, and of course, thousands of crunches, sit-ups, Russian twists, bicycle crunches, and other basic core programs every other day. Now, if you want to be like Ronaldo, one thing you cannot ignore are programs which help to build your agility, aid explosive movements, and train your power production. In plain English, these are programs that help you move very freely and help you maintain control of different parts of your body like your hips and ankles when you make explosive movements. If you watch Ronaldo play, you'd notice that he is great at all of those things, and that is thanks to his regular several reps of lateral bounds, power cleans, box jumps, and rope jumps. His arms and chest are not a major focus for him, but he still trains them by doing about 20 to 30 reps of bench dips, push-ups, and bench presses every week. It's important for him that every part of the body has to be touched. He also never forgets his sprint training. He typically does 8 sets of 200-meter races and 10 sets of 50-meter resistance sprinting once every week. Or he could just decide to race one of the fastest cars in the world, the Bugatti Veyron. This is why, even at 37 years of age, he is still one of the fastest players in Europe. Also, while in his late 30s, doctors have said that, biologically, he has the body of a 20-something-year-old. And that is completely down to his very strict diet. Giorgio Barone, Cristiano's former chef, said that the football star always eats organic and natural meals. And of course, they have to be fresh. Never frozen, always fresh. His favorite thing to eat is the Portuguese dish called the bacalhau à brás. It is made with scrambled eggs, onions, potatoes, and cod. Normally, Ronaldo eats 6 high-protein meals every day. So, it'll typically go ham and cheese with yogurt for the first meal of the day. Second meal, chicken and salad. Then the third will be olives, eggs, tuna, and tomatoes. For meal number 4, he'll have swordfish or cod with salad. Then for the last meal of the day, he'll have steak and calamari. For snacks, the Champions League top scorer likes to have fresh fruits or avocado toast. And we must also add that Ronaldo loves his supplements. He takes multivitamins, BCAA, and protein shakes which help to improve his energy levels, promote the growth of his muscles, and help with post-workout recovery. Ronaldo's diet is so famously strict that many top athletes cannot even follow it. Evra once joked that if Ronaldo ever invites you for lunch, you should just decline. But that diet is also so famously effective that a lot of young footballers like Haaland and Vinicius Jr. have now adopted it. What about you? Do you think you'll be able to adopt Ronaldo's diet plan? Or maybe his workout routine? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, that's all from Hattrick for now.